Welcome back everyone to the Minecraft Hardcore Challenge for August 2018, where I made the ugliest house in the history of Mine. I don't think I'm even exaggerating in saying that. And that was of course something done very quickly so I would have some place to shelter for the night. But right now what I have to worry about is that creeper that is standing outside and handling it. And oh, there's an arrow there. There's an arrow there. There are arrows all over the place. I need to go and get those arrows. But there's the creeper. Alright, so what I'm going to have to do is to rush outside. Hey, creeper! You could blow up over here, please? Yeah, please? Find some place to blow up that doesn't involve exploding my house into little bitsy pieces. Thank you. Not exploding at all is even better. Thank you for your Oh, you got your friend there, who I'm sure has just as explosive a personality as you do. Alright, there we go. 2 creepers done. Those are the 2 that I saw last night. Let's pick up these arrows. I was able to recover the sandstone as predicted. The other stuff disappeared. No bows yet, though. Yep! But there is a 3rd creeper. Okay. Yeah. Alright, so where is this creeper? And you can't be so concentrating on one creeper that another one gets by you. Okay. And there we go. And there you go. Nice little tap there. Nice little tap there. Okay, well. I think. Alright, that takes care of 2 creepers plus 1 extra one. A few extra bones. That'll never hurt. Oh, more bones. Hey, anybody have a bow out there? Ooh! Trees, good. Well, rotten flesh isn't so great, but a little variation in the trees, too. You have some birch. Is that alright? Well, I haven't seen any pumpkins, so no pumpkin pie even if I do get plenty of sugar cane. So let's have at least some variation in what I use in my building. Now, this is episode 4, which means that if I stay out too late, I will run into phantoms. And they can be nasty, that's for sure. So I certainly don't want to be near them. Alright, actually that's an oak, so if you've got any generous apples, I would love to borrow some from you. Apparently not. Let's see, that's I don't want to spend all my time. Now I do need the wood though for the turtle farm. There we go. Couple more of those. So let's just get through here. Get some of these down. Plant a few oaks and so I could restore it in the future and not deplete the land of its resources. And there we go. And if I'm lucky, I'll get an apple. So a sapling or two certainly wouldn't hurt either. And, well, perhaps not. Okay, so now let's go and build our... Start to build what we need to build. And that is a nice secure area for our... So right now I have only 9 fences because I completely miscalculated how many I needed to make. Alright, at least one advantage of an ugly building is you can't mistake it for anything else. Ugliest building in Minecraft right here. Alright, now, so that could be where we build our little turtle farm now. At the very least. Well, there goes my pick, but that's why I creeper face. Yeah, I think that's appropriate. Now, what do I want to do? I want to quickly get some more... we could turn that into sticks. See that we get 12. Let's see, can we get 40? Okay, let's get 2 more of those. We are going to be swimming in fences, maybe too many of them. Alright, 45 of them, and for, and on top of that we could add for those, and actually that is enough work 8. Alright, good. Let's see, now the thing about turtles, I am going to have to get them some watery area so that they could have some place to swim. Several things that I have to make sure though that the zombies can't get in. Because the main thing I'm worried about right now, of course, is that the eggs would be vulnerable to a zombie attack. Alright, and we will go this way and this way. Perhaps I need a few more than I thought I did. Right? That's right, I never made another shovel. Why? I don't know. Because I was joking, hey, how about a diamond shovel? No. Oh, actually, I do have some... Oh, that's right, because I left a wheat farm over at the old base. So why do I have a bucket of water? Yes. But that could come in handy for giving these these turtles a swimming hole. All right, now let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, well, I'm going to have to... Alright, so we want this to go here. 1. Okay, you could go there, 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 and there. Good. And... Good. We will just post this here. That's not a torch. Post a torch here. Alright, that's to tell me where the gate is at. We also need some of these, and then we'll need a few of them around. We'll figure out some way to make sure we mark the gate. that means we've got several turtles that... Now, unfortunately, I don't have a chance to feed them and give them to laying eggs, because it is getting to be dark again. Always too little time to do what you want to do. The old story about the MHC, and so also, I guess, help me to find out if anything is going to be spawning in there. Alas, no time to do what needs to be done. So, what do I do then? I have 2 pieces of sandstone left. So I can get that up there. Now I do want to raise this roof up a bit, because that is, of course, a little bit too low. I suppose I'm going to have to do a little bit of mining. And that means starting that. No, well, I did want to get another shovel, so that's a good excuse to do so. I do have this birch also, so I could do something. Oh, wonder, that's the thing. I was hunting for birch earlier. I'll have to see if I can do something like this. But I do like to have my some contrast in it. Well, not much contrast between birch and sandstone. So let's see. Got 7 arrows, 6 bones. Yeah. Let's see, 2 apples. Let's get that up there, and for now, I'll use a stone shovel. We'll see how that does. I am going to probably have to at some point invest in, well, take the time to make sure that sand doesn't fall all over me. Oh, wait. Oops! That's going to be a problem. Didn't think about that, did I? Yeah, that little problem. The ground around you collapses. I was prepared for, of course, collapsing on my head, but not for collapsing to reveal whatever's outside to come and get me. But there are ways around that. And we can slowly head down. And hopefully at some point have a nice safe location. Okay, good. Because when I get below the point where the sand is, then I will be able to do this well enough. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, 5's usually the point where I consider things to be safe from getting hit on the head and all. So therefore I will go 1 more. And that should mean that I can give myself enough headroom after this point. 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, that's good. Now, I would like to go down to, well, 32 is redstone level, because I do want a little bit of redstone, because there is still that clock thing that I spoke of a couple episodes earlier. I was expecting, of course, going to go down to gold level to get the gold, and not to get a windfall that would give it to me. That's it, just keep track of the time. We are about halfway through the night, if my clock is telling me any accurate information. And tomorrow, though, of course, since I do have the corral for those turtles, I can then go and start the breeding process. So I will want to give them some water, because depriving turtles of their water would be cruel and cruel and inhumane treatment. So therefore we are going to have to give them some water which to play around in. There you go. And making up for any cold I left at the old place. I was thinking of going back to the old place, but that sounds like more of an emergency provision now. Because I am starting to get set up here. Yes, I may have a ultra ugly hut at the moment, but I figure that once I get the turtles starting in their process, I could then look at getting myself a prettier place and actually having a build there, because it will take a little while for the turtles to grow up and the eggs to hatch. Oh, it takes a really long time for turtle eggs to hatch, and they only hatch at night. So MHC is one of those environments where you could create a scenario for the turtles to grow, because then you could have the eggs hatching at night, and I'll be able to. Now let's see, this is day number. Oh, actually, we'll look at this. But it says day 3 This is the 4th night. So I figure how many nights. I don't know how many nights it takes for the turtle eggs to hatch. I guess that's one of the things we're going to find out. Will I be able to get a turtle egg to hatch in the time that we have allocated? Let's see, 43. So like last month, I know it wasn't officially part of the MHC because it was after I got blown up. But in the unofficial run I did afterwards, in normal mode, because I just wanted to build a treehouse, and I wouldn't have anything like that here because I have played with turtles before in my Forked Spear series, which was essentially a 1.13 snapshot world where I was hoping to play with tridents, but that didn't work out. But I did get plenty of scutes. So yes, I have some idea of how turtles behave then as a result of that. Though that was in the... I think it was done in... I think it was during the late snapshot stage where I did that. Finally came to a snapshot that I thought was stable enough in order to do something. And the world had one or two weird things in it, but it was mostly stable. Though you did have to worry about some of the bugs, like the resource generation bug and the like. Alright, there you go. Well, at least I got plenty of coal. Well, that's certainly not anything. No iron, and I didn't get low enough in order to get any redstone, but I could amend that in a later night. Let's see how this is going. I see the sun starting to raise up. We do have skeletons around and the like. The moon is setting, the sun is rising, and let's see, we got 64 of those, so therefore I could throw half a stack in there, keep a half stack for myself, and I'll be set there. Good. Sun is rising. Skeletons are... Okay, zombies are starting to burn, so I presume that means it is... It is now day 3, so it hasn't quite ticked over to day 4 yet, but it is getting close. Oh, there it is. It is now day 4, and that's the end of episode 4. We'll return next time. We are going to breed some turtles.